With good news for today from Baptist Press, I'm Brandon Porter. The Ethics and Religious Liberty Commission expressed its objections Thursday to a new policy by the website Yelp that the Southern Baptist entity says casts doubt on the medical qualifications of pregnancy resource centers. Yelp, a platform that enables consumers to find and review local businesses, announced August 23rd that it would add a consumer notice for pro-life pregnancy resource centers to differentiate them from abortion clinics. Yelp's new consumer notice says this is a crisis pregnancy center. Crisis pregnancy centers typically provide limited medical services and may not have licensed medical professionals on site. The announcement came nearly 2 months after the U.S. Supreme Court returned abortion regulation to the states by reversing the 1973 Roe v. Wade decision that legalized abortion throughout the country. ERLC acting president Brent Leatherwood said in a letter to Jeremy Stoppelman, the CEO of Yelp, the company's new policy limits the options of women through your use of one-sided and misleading labeling.
Good News for Today is made possible through our friends at the Voice of the Martyrs, a nonprofit organization that serves persecuted Christians around the world. Founded in 1967 by Richard and Sabina Wurmbrand, VOM is dedicated to inspiring believers to deepen their commitment to Christ and to fulfill His Great Commission, no matter the cost. Find out more and sign up for their free monthly magazine at vom.org/goodnews.
Nearly 3 feet of water had rushed into the home of Ed and Veda Rogers during the horrific flooding in eastern Kentucky last month. Even after the rain stopped, the water did not. The water stood and sloshed in the house for 2 more days before help came in the form of the yellow shirts of the Kentucky Baptist Disaster Relief Volunteers. When Veda Rogers returned to her home, she made a beeline to her cedar chest that had been covered with water. She opened the lid and found 2 American flags sitting in flood water. The flags had been presented to her mother after the deaths of her father and brother. They were now dripping wet. It was a heartbreaking snapshot of the flooding nightmare she was living. Jeff Free, who was organizing the cleanup, was standing out front when he saw Veda coming around the corner, crying pretty heavily, he said. Free, who has participated in more than 100 military funerals, knew what the flags meant to her. He asked if she would trust him to take them and wash them. She did. A few days later, thanks to the hard work of the disaster relief workers, they presented her with the flags cleaned and restored. The team delivered the flags to Rogers and, with many tears, took the opportunity to pray with her. Thanks for listening to Good News for Today.